Imagine this. What if the key to getting everything you've ever wanted was to do nothing? Sounds crazy, right? But what if I told you that sometimes the harder you chase after something, the more it slips away, like sand running through your fingers? What if the secret to having everything fall into place wasn't about working harder, but about stepping back and letting life unfold on its own? In this video, we're going to dive deep into one of the most powerful and misunderstood concepts of success and manifestation. You'll learn why doing less, and sometimes doing nothing at all, can create the life you've been dreaming of. We'll explore ancient wisdom, modern science, and real-life stories that prove this paradox is real. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how to apply this principle in your own life so you can watch everything you desire fall into place effortlessly. But be warned, what you'll hear in this video may challenge everything you've been taught about hard work, control, and success. There's a reason most people never discover this secret. Stay with me until the end, because missing even one part of this could mean missing out on the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Welcome to Infinity Within You, where we explore the limitless potential inside you. If you're ready to unlock the power of doing nothing and see how it transforms your life, make sure to subscribe and join our journey. Let's get started. There's an ancient concept from Taoism called Wu Wei, and understanding it could change your life in ways you never expected. Wu Wei translates roughly to non-action, but don't be fooled by the word. It doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing or being lazy. It's something far deeper and more powerful. It's about effortless action, moving with the natural flow of life instead of struggling against it. Think about a river. The water doesn't fight to reach its destination. It simply flows, moving around rocks and obstacles with grace and ease. And yet over time, that same gentle water carves through mountains. This is the essence of Wu Wei. Achieving great things without force, without stress, without resistance. It's about aligning yourself with the natural rhythm of the universe and allowing life to unfold in its own perfect timing. But here's the part that most people miss. Wu Wei doesn't mean doing nothing out of fear, laziness, or avoidance. It's not about giving up. It's about knowing when to act and when to step back. It's about taking inspired action when the time is right and being still when it's not. When you practice Wu Wei, you become like that river, flowing with life instead of fighting against it. This idea ties directly into the law of attraction, the belief that we attract what we focus on. If you're constantly chasing after something with desperation, you're sending out signals of lack and fear. And guess what? That's exactly what you attract back into your life. More lack, more fear, more struggle. But when you let go of that desperate need and trust that what's meant for you will come, that's when the magic happens. You've probably experienced this without even realizing it. Ever noticed how the things you want the most seem to slip away the harder you try to grab them? And how the moment you stop obsessing, they show up out of nowhere? That's the law of attraction in action. The universe responds to your energy. When you're calm, trusting, and detached, you create space for your desires to manifest. But when you're tense and fearful, you block those same blessings from coming your way. This is where the power of non-resistance comes in. So many of us resist what's happening in our lives. We fight against situations we don't like. We try to control outcomes, force things to happen, and push against obstacles. But resistance only creates more tension, and that tension keeps us stuck. Imagine trying to swim against a powerful current. You exhaust yourself, but you don't get anywhere. Now imagine turning around and letting the current carry you. Suddenly, everything becomes easier. You're still moving, but with far less effort. Non-resistance doesn't mean you accept a life you don't want. It means you stop fighting reality. You stop trying to control every little detail and trust that things are unfolding exactly as they should, even when you can't see the bigger picture yet. And when you let go of resistance, you open the door for solutions and opportunities to appear naturally. So how do you start practicing Wu Wei and the art of doing nothing? First, cultivate mindfulness. Learn to be present in the moment instead of worrying about the future or regretting the past. When you're fully present, you can sense when it's time to take action and when it's time to step back. You start moving in harmony with life instead of against it. Next, set your intentions, but then let them go. It's okay to want things. It's okay to have goals. But once you've set your intention, release your attachment to the outcome. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring you what you need, and sometimes what you need looks different from what you thought you wanted. Finally, trust the process. This might be the hardest part, but it's also the most important. There will be times when nothing seems to be happening, times when you feel stuck or like things are falling apart. But often, those moments of stillness are when the greatest transformations are taking place. Seeds grow in the dark before they break through the soil. Trust that your life is unfolding in perfect timing, even if you can't see the results yet. And if you're still skeptical, let me share a story with you. There's a man who spent years struggling to grow his business. He worked long hours, pushed himself to the brink of exhaustion, and tried every strategy he could think of, but nothing worked. One day, completely burned out, he decided to take a break. He stopped obsessing over his business and started focusing on his well-being instead. He spent time with his family, pursued hobbies, and practiced meditation. And that's when everything changed. Out of the blue, opportunities started coming his way. Clients reached out without him even trying. His business grew faster than it ever had before, all because he let go and trusted the flow. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a pattern we see over and over again. When you stop forcing things and start aligning yourself with the natural flow of life, everything begins to fall into place. The right people show up. The right opportunities present themselves, and the things you've been chasing for so long finally start chasing you. So ask yourself, what would happen if you stopped pushing so hard? What if you trusted that what's meant for you will find its way to you without you having to exhaust yourself in the process? Maybe the life you've been dreaming of is just on the other side of letting go. When you embrace the power of Wu Wei, align with the law of attraction, and let go of resistance, life starts to flow in ways you never imagined. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop forcing and start allowing. And that's when everything begins to fall into place. But don't just take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Take a step back, let go of the need to control every outcome. Trust that the universe is working in your favor, even when you can't see it yet. You might just be amazed at what happens when you stop pushing and start flowing, because sometimes the best action is no action at all. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to Infinity Within You for more content that helps you unlock your true potential. See you in the next video.